it, I admit it. I did it to get it.
So hey everybody, what's up, what's up, what's good? Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, it is on how I colored this hair. It's so freaking cute. But yeah, I just wanted to film an intro. I'm gonna make sure I leave all the links down below of where I got this hair from. But yeah, this video is extremely short. I'm sorry, but it's honestly all it is how I colored this hair. I don't think it needs to be long. So yeah, just enjoy the video. If you like it, please give a big thumbs up and make sure you turn on my post notifications so you can get notified every time I upload a video. Alright, so we're just gonna hop right onto this video. So before I ever do my lace, or before I even color it, I like to tip my knots. So I'm dark. So I go for more darker colors. So I use the Color Tango's 7NN, and I think the other one is 7D. I'm not completely sure. I'm gonna leave it down below. But I mix them both up together. I make sure I use more of the darker shade, and then I go in with my 20 volume developer and I make sure I mix it all up together. I highly suggest you tint your lace for any of my ladies that's dark, because foundation sometimes isn't enough. So I like to tint my lace so it can blend even better and melt into my skin. So I just mix that up, and then I like to apply it along the lace and just kind of apply it just like if you were bleach your knots. I don't know why, but I think some people think they have to bleach their knots on a 613 wig when you don't. All you need to do is tint them and you will be good. So that's all I'm doing right now, is applying the lace tint that I'm using. Once I've completely spread that all over the lace, I like to put a piece of aluminum foil along the frontal, and I just sit that up there for about 5 minutes, and I kind of just go and do whatever I want to do. Right now I just went to go fill my bucket up with water. So now we're going to use I want to say 2/3 of this raspberry fire. The first go around, I poured it all in there, about 2/3 of it, and then I make sure I mix it up very well. And then I go in with my other color, which I think it is Hawaiian fire. I'll leave it down below if I'm incorrect. And I just added a little bit of that. I kind of go back in with that a little bit more throughout the video, but I want to be careful with that one. And I also used the the cotton candy color from Adore. And I mix all of those up together, and I go ahead and dip my wig. Now for this ombre effect, I want the ends to stay in there longer than the roots. So I kind of go back and forth within dipping the ends and just dip them. I don't dip the frontal just yet because I want that to be lighter. So I'm just going to dip the ends, and then I'm going to let that sit for a little bit and just let it hang out because I want that to be darker. Also, if I'm not explaining anything very well, just make sure you leave a comment down in the comment section. And if you have any questions, I will be more than happy to answer your questions. But I think it's very self-explanatory just watching the video, but I can always answer a question if you need me to. So I'm just going to let the rest of this part play out, and you can just see what I do. Okay, so now that I'm done with the ends, I decided to do a fresh bowl of water so I can do the roots. Now for this, I used the cotton candy color from the Adore brand, and I'm pretty sure I used the whole bottle. And also for this, I don't know if you can tell from the video, but I used less water than I did from the last batch, and I just did this because I knew this color was very light, so I didn't want to use too much water because I knew the color was light. So I'm just gonna go in, and I dipped the whole head because I wanted the little highlights of that color, and I just dipped the roots so I can also get that color just to be the root color. And I honestly love how it came out. I wasn't sure if it was gonna really pop up throughout the hair like highlighted wise because of how light it was, but I think you can tell from the intro that you can see a little bit of highlights of this color, and I think it came out really well. I think I did a great job, if I say so myself. So yeah, if you want to achieve this same color, I think you just follow these steps and you'll be good. And I highly suggest that you make sure you take your time, and sometimes you might have to let the wig sit. I think that's something I learned from this, because I think I forget that after I get done I have to wash it. So make sure you let the hair sit as long as you can so it can pick up all that color, because sometimes 613 cannot pick up light colors. So yeah, I should have just let the root sit a little bit longer because of how light it was, but it turned out completely fine. But yeah, thank you for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and please give me a big thumbs up.